Michelle King with Michelle King Coaching and the Magicking Center. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am wearing this shirt for a reason, swim, bike, run. As I mentioned in the last masterclass on answering your soul's call to extraordinary living, it will invite us to resource our metaphysical, skills to train. And I wanted to share the secrets of this storm. I know with Hurricane Ian having come and gone, I can look back on that now and see so much symbolism as it relates to, a mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual storm that we all navigate in life, right? And so I wanted to share these three aspects of the storm and what that represents as it relates to answering your soul's call to extraordinary living. So the first part of that, just like in a triathlon with the swim, is going to be how the universe responds to who you're being, right? So when you are making declarations to up-level your quality of life or create some sort of transformation in alignment with your soul's evolution, inspired by your higher mind, those impulses, those nudges, those knowings within yourself, that the 3D will respond to that. And it will be a path of least resistance or a path of highest good. Both are equally important and significant, right? Because in those moments, we get to practice our training. And so the path of highest good was like this storm for me, right? So it was somewhat unexpected, right? It was formulated in a way I never could have imagined to apply my tools, apply, the metaphysical principles and all the training, right? So, that can show up in many ways, like a divorce or like, a divorce with anything in life, a paradigm, a person, a circumstance in your life, so to speak. So there's an unexpected sort of shift and change that requires you to apply your tools, okay, in ways that you never would have imagined. And it invites you to realize that, your growth, maybe pockets of, where there needs to be more training, so to speak. So it's all happening in your favor. And that path of least resistance, that's the path of highest good. The path of least resistance, as I mentioned in a previous video, is going to be those, that are in alignment with your vision, that you are kind of manifesting, you're visioneering, what you're inspired to create and cultivate, like with the Creating Personal Magic global event I did last year. That was part of the visioneering process, right? Like I set the intention and manifested that in the 3D. And so the invitation for me to resource these metaphysical tools and principles was in alignment with that, but still required growth, still required evolution, still required me to step outside my comfort zone, right? So path of least resistance, path of highest good, both working in your favor to help you resource these metaphysical tools and principles. So that's going to be the swim, right? So the second part of that leg is the navigating it, right? The actual experience of it, right? So, when the storm hit and came unexpected, didn't know what was going to happen in regards to the degree of the storm. And so I got to apply the metaphysical tools and principles in the moment, in the experience of it, right? That's how we know our position. That's how we reinforce the knowings, our alignment, and get to navigate exactly the storm, or, however that shows up for you in life. The third part of that is the up level, right? The recalibration of a newfound, renewed, energetic construct within yourself, because you had this opportunity to experience that you co-created with the fields in partnership with these inspired impulses. So again, you've got the three parts of the storm. The secret of the storm is it's happening in your favor, right? You get to first see how you've manifested either a path of least resistance or a path of highest good, both equally important and significant in your training. The second part of that leg is going to be the navigating of it, right? The experience of it. It's like signing up for an event, right? That's you manifesting, a potential to have a new experience, right? And then you go to the event, you show up, you resource your tools to navigate it, to experience it, and see where you are, right? To assess, to reaffirm, and to acknowledge in a way. So then you finish the race, you finish the storm, you finish whatever that is that you've created for yourself. And then there's a recalibration so that you get to integrate all those learnings, right? And apply it in your life. And so in that recalibration stage, you want to be aware of your energy. You want to nurture yourself after the storm, after the event, whatever that might be. There's going to be a pause, so to speak, to soak in that experience and really enrich your soul with the wisdom that came through. So wherever you are on the spiritual path, whether you've signed up for your first Ironman, your second, your third, whatever, this journey always continues. It's always expanding and evolving, but it's in the experience of it that we thrive, that we get to know ourselves, that we get to, amplify our metaphysical power and resource it in alignment with our highest good. Thanks so much for joining me today. I wish you well, and remember, you are the source of your love, power, and truth. And what's cool about the Ironman is their motto is anything is possible. No coincidence there for, my connection with that. And so maybe this is a message for someone out there who needs to hear this, that, your dream, your vision, those impulses that you're experiencing, they are possible for you. So thanks so much again for joining me. I wish you well.